Hey, Thomas in Phoenix, Arizona. Matthew here with FreePrescriptionLenses.com, and today I'm going to show you how I cut your prescription lenses with anti-glare for your new Ray-Ban 2140 color 901, which is the classic shiny black in the 50 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging as Ray-Ban sends it to me. Your Italian leather Ray-Ban case, your Ray-Ban cleaning cloth, and your little booklet covering the icons, all the different ones they do. Yours is in here somewhere. Hang on. It's going to be up front. Aviator, shooter, outdoorsman. There you go. You got yours in the tortoise there, but you are getting the classic shiny black, the 901 in the 50 eye size. Of course, all Ray-Bans come with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. And of course, I will put that on there while I ship to you. And of course, all of these are made in Italy. So that's why they need to protect it while it's being shipped over here. Now, this is the classic hipster geek chic look. I'm going to take out your original heavy glass lenses and install lightweight unbreakable bulletproof lenses. So with a little bit of practice, out goes that one, out goes that one. Now, I made it look easy because I can do that with just about anything, but also because I am a licensed optician here in North Carolina, and I am Mr. Ray-Ban. If you watch my videos, you know that's my #1 selling frame. I'm the #1 account here in North Carolina. Now, I make it look easy coming out. There is no way, having said that, watch it happen, that I can get them back in there. I'm physically just not strong enough to mount the lenses back in there. You have to use a ton of heat, either the glass beads, which you see here, or hot air, which you don't see here. Well, actually, that's arguable. My wife would say there's a lot of hot air you're looking at now. That's right, honey, I'm talking about you. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to take your Italian frame and put it into the tracing element of my edger and hit start. A little stylus is going to pop up. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Got to do something here. All right, nobody look, nobody look, nobody look. There we go. There we go. I got to barcode this. Got to barcode this. It's got your personal information on it. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Nobody look. Nobody look. There we go. Put that over there. Now let's hit start. Little stylus is going to pop up and go around the inside. The reason why I barcode that is that years from now, if you ever send me a new prescription, I can always cut the lenses only and send them right to your home. So this will be programmed into the computer. But as you can see, a little stylus pops up, goes around and traces both sides of the frame. Here at FreePrescriptionLenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Ray-Ban frame and you'll receive 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipts have my federal ID, so if you have vision insurance or Flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not. So I had to clean that little speck off there that I saw in there. Is that another one down there? Come on, clean, 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 clean. Okay, so that is done. Let me put in your pupillary distance, which is 63. So you have 31.5 on both eyes. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap this minus button twice because it goes down a ½ millimeter increments. I also want to raise the optical center up on your frame there because this frame sits rather low and your eyes are going to be towards the top, so I'm moving the optical center up. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and get your lenses prepped. So I'm going to come down here to my dusty and trusty and maybe a little bit crusty Marco 101 lensometer. I'm going to put it on 0. Let's turn it on first. Hey, you know what? It works better when it's on. So, first thing in the morning, look, I'm coming in on a Saturday in shorts just to cut your lenses for you because I care about you that much. So, I'm going to spin the axis wheel to 165. Take your first lens out, which reads -4, -2 at 165. -4, -2 at 165. Take your lens out of the protective sleeve. Put it into the lensometer. Put the power drum on -4. That helps too. Man, I've not had my coffee yet. I think I just need more coffee. I think that's my slogan no matter what time of the day it is. Need more coffee. Coffee. So, find the optical center of your lens. Check your astigmatism correction, which I'll explain later. And we're going to put 3 dots on your lenses. Hopefully the 3 dots will show up. I just put ink in here. Look, finally, 3 dots on your lenses. And this is the right lens. Put that there. Let's do the same thing for the left. -4, -150, -4, -150 at 20. Spin the axis wheel to 20. Put the power drum on. Well, it stays on -4. Take the lens out of the sleeve. Put it in. Find the optical center. Make sure your astigmatism correction lines up perfectly. And put the 3 dots on your lenses. And look, I've already used up all the ink with 1 dotting. So 1, 2, and 12. And let's put an L on there, which stands for not right. Just like me, I ain't right neither. So, alright, let's take the right lens, put it onto the platform. Put your left lens down for now. Now this is a block. If you've seen my video, you know that I like to call him Jenny from the Block. I don't know why. I've never seen that movie or song, whatever it was that J-Lo does. Although my wife watches every J-Lo movie out there. But I'm going to take 2 double-sided adhesive stickers. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick that onto the first block. Stick that onto the second block. Put the first one there. Now, on the back is a little silver button. That is a magnet that will do its jobs twice tonight. 3 times if I drop one. But I'm going to pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. I'm going to line that magnet up with the magnet there in the arm. And where's my stylus that fell off? There we go. Look, it's starting to get some wear and tear. I'm going to have to go up on my frame and lens prices so I can buy a new one of these. Because without that, could I do this? No. Okay. So, the reason why I put those 3 dots on there, it tells me that the lens is oriented in there perfectly. As such, the blue cross is the geometric center of the frame. Your eye is just inset from there. And again, the optical center sits higher. So I moved it up. I'm going to make sure that all that lines up perfectly, and it does. Hit that button, the arm comes down and places the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing for the left lens. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line that magnet up in there. Now your pupillary distance for your left eye, it's equal at 63, so it's 31.5 in both eyes. Same optical center height of 26. I'm going to line up the dots. That is the optical center, that orange cross. Hopefully you can see that with the camera. And hit that button. The arm comes down, places the block onto the left lens. So, this is the Edger. This is what I tell everyone costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out and get their own. Then you can cut your own lenses at home, and you won't need this guy to come in on Saturdays and do it for you. But the actual cutting wheel, for now in its rest position, is over here on the far right. The one with the white substance on there is lens material that has been previously cut, but this is the roughing wheel, so it'll grind the wheel down till it's the final size. This wheel in the center, or that channel, that little valley, that will put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens, so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. So now the magnet will do its job a second time. Today I was going to hold it in place into the Chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. So I'm going to wake up the computer. That is the shape of the lens we'll be cutting. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic or Trivex, I would select that, but we're going to stay on polycarbonate. I do not want to polish the edge of your lenses because they won't be seen anyway. I'm not going to put a bevel on the front surface of the lens. I'm only going to put a bevel on the rear safety bevel, that is on the rear concave surface of the lens. I'm also in advance going to take this down 1/5 of a millimeter, which is 0.20. I may have to take it down more, but I just know from experience that these lenses, the original Wayfarer has a deep bevel, and I just need to make it into that. So let's go ahead and hit the green start button. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the lens is going to be traced to make sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. 2 white styluses will trace that shape out. You can see as it's going around tracing the shape of your lens. And then of course doing it twice, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to automatically know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. Now in just a moment the cutting wheel is going to move to the center position as it speeds up. Now if you see light flickering in the background, that is water running there to catch the optical sawdust as it comes off of the lens. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, where plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex lenses cut wet. Now water will spray onto the lens for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle to wash away any optical debris that you see beginning to form on the edge of the lens. But as I mentioned, your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually, and now again, this is the thickest part of the lens, the outside, which we will be cutting away. Your lens is like a bowl. It's thin in the center, thicker the edges. So we're using that thinner portion of the lens. But polycarbonate is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. They are bulletproof, up to 22 caliber, and have both UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin there in Arizona, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that you have to reapply every couple hours, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. Now, another nice feature about your lenses, they are aspheric. Aspheric simply means not spherical. A spherical lens is completely round in every direction. It gives you an ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. So aspheric, the front curvature is actually flatter than a spherical lens, meaning not round. So not only are they thinner and lighter, but it's designed to fit in today's flatter curvature frames for the best cosmetic appearance. Now, anytime you buy a frame, you get 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses. You pay the upgrade to the anti-glare coating, which is $49.99. Let me grab a lens without it. Anti-glare is 3 features in one. The first feature is it eliminates glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead fluorescent lights. The second feature, it's a reflection-free lens. So when someone's looking at you, they're not looking at their reflection in your glasses, they see just your eyes, so it makes for much better eye contact. Plus, if you can see how the fluorescent lights above me are reflecting off of this lens and not on that one. So if you take a picture with a flash, or someone else takes a picture of you, you won't see the flash lit up in your lens, you'll see just your eyes. Now the third feature that I like, the practical side, is that the machine that applies the anti-glare coating costs well over $1 million. It takes over 24 hours to vaporize 7 different layers of coatings onto the lens, which is your anti-glare coating. So because of the time and the expense, they put an extremely hard scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So water has begun spraying to wash away the swarf, which is just optical debris. Actually, swarf is any material that is left over from any cutting process, including in wood. Wood sawdust is swarf as well. Now you will see that lever move out. At the end of that lever is a little spinning wheel, something you would find on a Dremel tool. That is now applying the safety bevel to the rear concave surface of the lens. This is a routine procedure. Should any portion of the lens protrude from the back surface of the frame and come into contact with the cheek, this will be nice and smooth with no irritants, but this is your strongest lens. Let's just see how it looks in the frame, if it will even indeed fit into the frame. Now we'll open this door with my mind. You like that? I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I just have to stare at it for a couple hours, but I can do it. I can do anything with my mind except come up with new jokes. So, ooh, there's a little optical debris. So I'm gonna use my thumbnail. Can you see that on there? Against that back. Oh, I love it when it comes off in one piece, just like lint from the dryer trap. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna remove all of this off of your lens. Rear surface, front surface. And once I know all of it is off, I will collect it neatly into, oop, there's a little bit more hanging on. Got to cling on there. Once it is all off your lens and on the counter, I carefully and neatly collect it into one pile, and then I wipe it on the floor. I love doing that. Any day the clown gets to laugh at work, it's a good day at work. So let's see if it fits first time around. I'm going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner, push down the nose. No, it does not work. So put it back in. I'm going to bring it down another 1/5 of a millimeter. So we're at a total of 0.40, 2/5. Hit retouch. I do not want to force the lens in there. If I force it in, it will cause the frame to stretch, or what we call roll. If you imagine your lens being like a gutter on your house and it's too large, it would force the bottom of the frame to roll outward, giving you a terrible cosmetic look as well as shortening the life of the frame. Because I am a perfectionist and I cut every pair of lenses that get shipped worldwide, you want someone like me doing the lenses for you. Now this does take an extra minute, But that's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. It's that little extra at the beginning. Any more motivational quotes you need? Ask not what you can do for your country. No, wait. Yeah, see? You get no more motivational quotes from me. I'm done. I'm spent. I can't do no more. Back comes the cutting wheel. The bevel wheel. You put a safety bevel on the rear surface of the lens, throwing water everywhere. It's like you're traveling at light speed. I need the theme from Star Wars to play. Okay. Alright, Thomas, now I want you to... Did I say Thomas? It is Thomas. I want you to open the door with your mind. Good job, Thomas. First day on the job and you're already doing it right. So take the lens out, dry it off. Quick inspection to see if, and this time I'm just going to drop it right on the floor. I'm going to eliminate the middleman. I'm laying off the counter. Counter's going to have to find a new job. Alright. So that is done. I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in at the outside corner. Using my thumbs pressing out the nose. It still does not want to go, so we're going to do another 20%. I knew we were going to have to do that on this frame. Where's my stylus? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 0.60. We're over half a millimeter smaller than it originally was. Hit retouch. I do apologize for the delay. Actually, well, I do apologize for the delay. I don't apologize for doing the best job possible for you. So, the right lens takes the longest. Once we get the size just right, we can flip it over and do the left. Now your lenses are above average in strength. Doesn't matter, you're always going to get one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses from freeprescriptionlenses.com. Do I see some Schwarf on the front surface of the lens, which is in the left of your viewing area, and if the water doesn't wash it off, I'm going to love dropping that one on the floor. Back to the safety bevel again. It's a routine procedure. Okay, now let's see if it fits. How about Tony this time in New York City? How about you open the door with your mind? Way to go, Tony. Alright, so. Is it there? Look at that. Look at that. I want to wipe it off with a cloth. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You see that one? Against that background? Come on, now it's stuck to my finger. There it is. There it is. Alright. See if I can get that out. It's like a floater. The shape of a floater. Anyone get floaters? They're called eyeball squishies. You get them from eating uncooked pork and then rubbing your eyes. Yeah, doctor told me that. Okay, so let's see if your lens fits this time. If not, I'm just going to use a hammer and hit it in there. So I'm going to tuck it in. Let me turn the camera a little bit down. Put a little thumb strength. Yeah, I think it'll go this time. I think it'll go. Lens, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. All right, let's go another 1/10 of a millimeter. See, that's why I started low. Let me make sure it's just tucked in there properly. It's that bottom corner, the thickest part of the lens. That bottom corner. So what if I tuck it in there first and then push down up here? There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. So let's flip this over to L. And actually we're at -60. But I want to go up. Let's go to -50 because the left lens is just not as strong as the right. If I need to take it down again, I can, but I'd rather, the golden rule, you can always cut more off, you can never add it back on. We're going to hit start. Just like before the door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the two white styluses. Make sure that's in focus. I'm going to trace the shape of the lens. You can see now it's tracing the left side of the lens. And as always, measuring the thickness of the lens to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you have none. Oh, a little bit of swarf on the edge of that lens, but no edge thickness. So, let me go ahead and remove that. There we go. Take all that off, get my thumbnail around there. No edge thickness, even with your higher than average prescription. So, let's go ahead and take this block off. We're going to come down here to the lensometer. I guess I need my flashlight so you can read, so you can see this. So we're going to spin the axis wheel back to 165. 165. Put the lens in just above that red dot. Read the prescription. I am getting -4. The reason we get that, well, the unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. It goes up in quarter increments starting at 0, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. You're at -4. You are very nearsighted, meaning that without your glasses on, everything is much larger than it really appears. So you have 16 steps of correction for your nearsightedness. You're on the 16th rung of a ladder. No, yes, that's correct. 4 times 4. So I didn't know there was going to be so much math on a Saturday. So now you need an additional 2 diopters of astigmatism correction. Now there is a stigma over the word astigmatism. It just means shape. It's like saying someone has straight hair, someone else has curly hair. That is it. It is not a disease. It is not an affliction. Astigmatism is what makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Astigmatism, all it is a second curvature on your eye. You have one curve on your eye going this way, -4. You have a second curve on this eye that's even steeper, which is another -2, giving you a total combined of -6. So I'll show you that. Let me check for your astigmatism correction, and we end up at -6. Remember high school algebra, we add 2 like signs together, the 2 minuses. That's right, I forgot math too. I just proved that a second ago. Let's use another term from today that most people understand. If someone borrowed $4 from you, and then they borrowed another $2, they would owe you $6. That is it, $6 in the red, 6 diopters. Now, this number 165 is an arbitrary number, anywhere from 1 to 180. Really 0 to 180, but 0 and 180 are the same number. It's a straight line. If you imagine a circle with my cap there, 0 being there, 90 in the center, 180 over here, and of course it will spin all the way around back again to 360. We're going to turn that fine-tune knob. That's what this number makes, everything the correct size. This number takes away the fuzzy edges. This makes 6s and 8s distinguishable now. We're going to turn that knob past the 90, almost to the 180 to 165. Now your left eye, you need less correction. You still need 4 diopters for your nearsighted correction, but you only need 6 steps only, which is still slightly above average. So we're going to end up at 550 total combined power. We're going to turn that knob to 20. Now it seems very different being 20 here, 165 here. Now again, remember, a straight line is 0 to 180. 0 at the cap, 180 towards my fingers. Your right eye is 15 degrees above that line. Your left eye is 20 degrees above that line. So you're actually fairly close, just opposing meridians. So again, first 2 numbers to be concerned with are real values. This last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. This frame, the Ray-Ban 2140, color 901, classic shiny black, and the 50 eye size, also comes in a 54. Both sell for $150 with 1 set of prescription lenses included, and tax-free, might I add, and free shipping. You upgrade it to the anti-glare for a total of $199.99. Where else can you get a pair of original Ray-Ban, original Wayfarers, with prescription anti-glare lenses that are thinner, lighter weight, unbreakable, bulletproof up to 22 caliber, have both UVA, UVB protection, and again, a premium anti-glare for under $200. Let me know if you find someone with better prices than me, or with better jokes. So, I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corners, using my thumbs to push down at the nose. Nope, we're going back down. Going back down. Should have stuck at 60. So again, we're at 50. I'm going to hit the minus button a couple times till we're at 60. Hit retouch. Thomas, you're making me earn my money today. That's fine. What else am I going to do on a Saturday when it's in the upper 90s here in North Carolina? It's not just in the 90s. We also have high humidity, so we got that going for us. But what's the temperature now, though? Actually 76 degrees. I don't think my phone has updated since while I'm indoors in this building. I don't get the best cell coverage because of the metal roof. You know, a metal roof is kryptonite to a cell phone. You can probably get cell service on the moon before you will get it inside of a metal or tin roof. Safety bevel. See, I thought with the 2 less steps of astigmatism correction I could cut it a hair smaller. No, it's got to be the same size, or if it's stubborn it's going to make me do it some more depending on that 20-degree axis and where the lens lines up. Okay, just checking to turn that off. Alright, now someone at the Rio Olympics, I want you to open the door. Pretty good. Can't believe you're watching this video at the Olympics and not paying attention to all the sporting events. So, run my thumbnail around. Look at that. Look at that. It's snowing in August here in North Carolina. See, that's why I have a bevel cut into my thumbnail. I can't grow nice thumbnails because I'm always scraping the edge of lenses. So, we're going to tuck this in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. There we go. That snaps in perfectly at 60. And that's part of the reason I do this, is so that your number is, what number is that? 6817. So in the future, if you email me and with a new prescription, I can cut them for this frame and I'll know exactly how far I need to bring them down so that they fit perfectly. So let's go ahead and take this block off. Much better than my older Santinelli edger that just cut the lenses. This will actually remember it. Remember me. I can hold that note forever. Me. Okay, so I'm getting -4. Check your astigmatism correction. And we end up at -550, as I had said. Now, this is what your... Oh, when you get these in the mail, they're in Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, free shipping anywhere in the U.S. But when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher on you than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first. But yeah, so just stop by your local place and tell them what needs to be adjusted. It only takes 30 seconds to a minute to adjust a pair of glasses properly. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. It's a good example. The frame in my left hand, your frame Thomas's, was created in the early 50s, about 1952. This is the original Wayfarer, a little bit boxier. In 1992, they came out with the new Wayfarer, which is a little bit more rounded. I'm wearing it in the 52, you have it in the 50, and that is the difference. Yours has a bit more angle where it comes in closer towards the cheek. Mine is more vertical, more up and down, very similar temples. A little bit more defined shark fin, as I call it there on the original, than on the new Wayfarer. Model number 2132, model number 2140. Now this is the 901, the classic shiny black. I'm wearing color 789, which is the blue-orange, which is the punchline to one of my favorite kids jokes. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, have you guys put the kids to bed yet? The real reason 6 is afraid of 7? Because 7 is a registered 6 offender. So that is what you're glad. Let me go ahead and clean them. Now you're going to get not only your Ray-Ban cleaning cloth that comes with the case, but I'm going to provide you with one of my own premium microfiber cleaning cloths with instructions on how to care not only for your glasses and lenses, the frame and lenses, but for your case, and both cleaning cloths so they will last you for years. As you have witnessed, I field test every cleaning cloth to make sure that it works before shipping. I don't want to send you a defective cloth. But I also include a photo request to have your picture on the website. Thomas, I'd love to have a picture of you rocking these things out there in Phoenix, Arizona. So that's it. If anyone has any questions, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com or simply click the Contact Me button on the website. Again, Thomas in Phoenix, Arizona. I hope you enjoyed watching as I cut prescription lenses with anti-glare for your Ray-Ban 2140 color 901, the classic shiny black and the 50 eye size. And hopefully everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.